Hello and welcome back to BAC, the Business Alliance Center. I'm Denise Stanford, your host for this evening. Today we're going to talk about one of the most scariest things for many people that want to start their YouTube or social media channel. They're afraid to do videos, and that's a big part, of course, having your own channel. The nerves will calm down after a while. The more you have an opportunity to do your videos and mostly practice in the mirror, you'll get more comfortable with it. But I have some tips for you today, so stay tuned and we're going to get to going with them. We're going to get you all comfortable and hopefully you'll feel a lot better after we cover our tips. See you in a minute. All right, we're back. And so the first thing I want you to think about when you're doing videos is to be comfortable. Put something comfortable on. You don't want to be sitting up in your video feeling tight and squeezed into a suit or shoes or something that you're not comfortable with. Even your pants, because you want to be able to comfortably breathe. So having something comfortable on is very important. It's not an interview. You're speaking to your audience and you are speaking on subjects that you've studied, that you're familiar with. So that's all a part of being comfortable. So you want to be able to deliver this information in a fashion in which, hey, it's your show. You know, you can be as comfortable as you want, or you can choose to dress up if that's what makes you comfortable. It's all about what makes you comfortable. Because the thing is, when you're comfortable or uncomfortable, that's going to show, and your audience is going to see it all over your face, whether you think they will or not. So what our first point is, being comfortable. Our second part, it does not take a lot of equipment. Many people are searching the internet, Amazon, Facebook, and I made this mistake when I first started too, which was a big hindrance for me. I thought I had to have the perfect camera, the perfect lighting, the perfect microphone, all this perfect equipment. Got to get into a really good studio. But the more I started doing some research on videos like the one I'm sharing with you today, I discovered you don't need all that. If you have a decent phone that's going to give you a nice quality image, because sometimes people, when they see the poor quality in the videos, they kind of, I don't want to struggle and watch that. As great as your content may be, it's kind of hard to keep looking at a video that's poor quality. So you definitely want to have a simple iPhone or Android, don't let me hate. You want to have a phone where you can get great video. So that is important. They have mics, like the one I have on, you may see. The microphones, it's important to have good sound quality. You don't want to have a lot of background noise and, static in the microphone. So you do want to get a decent microphone until you're able to pay for a nice full setup. By that time, you'll be making lots of money and you'll be able to purchase those bigger ticket, more quality items. But it's okay. In the beginning, we've all been there. I'm in the beginning still myself, so I'm still learning a lot as well. But I found the microphone that works really good. It didn't cost that much. Just search Amazon. You get a nice microphone for less than $20. It does the job, but eventually I will be upgrading as well. So don't spend too much time searching for the most expensive camera, the most expensive equipment and microphones right now. Let's get some practice and get you comfortable in front of the camera and speaking. Let's get that together first, and then you will be able to upgrade and move on to the more expensive items later on. The next thing, a lot of people like I did, I worried so much about the background. I'm like, well, do I need to film outside? Can I film inside? What will people be looking at? Are they going to pay attention if my background is too busy? Will they be looking at the globe behind me instead of what I'm saying? All kinds of things ran through my mind. So I know you're probably thinking the same thing. In the beginning, you'll see a lot of my videos, not like I have tons of them out here yet, but I have a plain background. And then I discovered, hey, they have apps for that. So I started using some of the background apps. And it's so simple to do. We'll certainly cover that. One day we'll get into a lot of detail on that. But right now, don't worry about your background. Practice with a plain background. When if you know someone that knows how to edit, that's great. Let them edit your background for you. But in the beginning, a nice plain background is fine. You don't have to go into a fancy studio with a green screen and all that. Although nowadays, hey, you can bring the green screen to you. But don't let that stop you. That's not something that's going to end all be all, okay? Background's not a big deal. All right, and the other part, another note, it's okay to take notes. It's okay to have your notes right there by you. You can look down at your notes. You can make sure you understand your points. Just some high-level notes. Now, you don't want to write a whole paragraph of notes and then not be able to quickly reference them. Maybe a quick 2-second look down, maybe a second look down, and be able to get back to engaging your audience. Because if you're reading on a notepad and they see you reading the notepad, they're going to be like, okay, she's just reading all the information to us. Then they'll feel like, I can go read the book myself. They are looking at your video to get the reference of quick tips. Everybody wants to save time these days, and so the quick tips is what they're looking for. And if you just jot down some highlighted, quick, high-level tips, really like outline form, 1, 2, 3, put that topic there, and when you get to that topic, you know exactly what you want to say, and then just start discussing your topic. But if you get caught up in writing paragraphs and paragraphs of notes, that's going to throw you off track, and then you'll probably forget what you're saying. So quick notes are very good. And the next thing that I want to talk about, to keep it short and sweet, not too long here, is to practice, practice, practice. Practice in the mirror, practice in the car, practice whenever you get a chance. If it's your opening that you want to practice, or if you want to have an opening, practice your opening. I always say, welcome back to BAC, which is my channel, the Business Alliance Center, and my name. Something simple like that to get you started would be a great place to kind of start getting comfortable, just to hear yourself on camera and to see yourself on camera. Sometimes these areas feel they can feel a little weird, and then you kind of makes you nervous, because then you'll start wondering, do I sound right? Do I look right? Then you got to go back to step 1 and be comfortable. So practice does help. You know, the old saying of practice makes perfect. It really does. You may not ever perfect it to the way you want to, but a lot of times we are our worst critics, and we sound and look just fine. My husband will tell me I look just fine if I had a bonnet on my head. He's very forgiving, but I know how I want to look and how I want to sound. So we do over-critique ourselves a little bit, but don't be so hard on yourself. Being comfortable. Practice. Write yourself some notes. And looking at my notes, don't worry about equipment so much, and don't worry about the background. If you take these tips with you and keep them in mind when you're doing your videos or getting started, you're going to do just fine. Don't sweat the small stuff, and we'll continue to help you on your business journey with maybe some of the bigger things. Thank you for joining me, and if this is your first time, thank you. If you've been here before, thanks for coming back. Share the information. If you all like the information, like the video. And please click that subscribe button and the bell to get notifications. We'll see you next time. You have a good evening.